Hello, welcome back to the workshop. It's fantastic to have you here because today, as things start getting moved into place, as we start getting organized, I am going to refurbish my forge. We're going to properly tighten down the power hammers. We're going to have a great time. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's fantastic having you here. And it's also fantastic having today's sponsor, and that is Squarespace, an unbelievably powerful and very easy to use website building platform that I currently use and have used for years. Real fast, they're giving you 10% off your first purchase and a free trial if you go to the link that's in the description, squarespace.com/forge. We're going to chat more about them at the end, but I really hope you enjoy this video. Golly, it is so difficult working out where you need to do things, what you need to do, where to move things. It's one of these things when you have a task that is the size of a mountain, it's very difficult to start attacking it and start chipping away at it. And thinking about that, I should probably do what I usually do when I have tasks the size of mountains and give myself I'm gonna do that. Goodness gracious me, this took some thinking to get there. It took me vlogging it to work out how to actually make today more productive. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to find a small task, and I'm gonna treat that as my only task until it's done, and then I'm gonna find another small task, rather than seeing all of this as the task today. I'm now gonna make a mess. We are going to rip out the refractory from the ceiling of my forge. We're gonna mix up some more refractory, and we're gonna cast it again. I think that's gonna be pretty fun. That means I get to make some noise and make some dust, which I really wanna do, because moving things around and sweeping dust away gets a little tiring. I did it all yesterday, and I'm doing it all today. Let's make some dust, let's make some noise. I got the refractory in. Now, I don't exactly know how to mix this refractory. All I know is very vaguely how I can remember that I did it the last time, but the issue with that is that last time I had no idea how to do it properly. I know that this stuff is meant to be vibratory cast. I don't even remember if that's what it is, but I think the way they do this in industry is when they cast their refractory material, they vibrate it as it cures. Well, no vibratory machine here, so instead it's just gonna cure like normal. Now, this is not a dense castable refractory. This is like a medium weight castable refractory, so it's not quite as insulative as your soft fire brick, which is extremely light, not very dense at all, but very insulative. But it's a hell of a lot more insulative than the floor of the forge, which is a normal, standard, hard castable refractory that's very dense, not very insulative, but it holds the heat very well. So once it's up to temperature, though taking a while to heat up, it holds that heat nicely. For the ceiling, it tends to seem to be better to have a lighter, more insulating refractory. That's why I choose the mid-weight castable rather than the dense castable for the ceiling. You'll remember, of course, from my last forge,
I use these soft fabrics in the walls, so then my walls are very nice and insulative.
One of the things you might remember from when I first built this forge is I actually left space for 3 burners. 2 of my burners and then 1 of the T-Rex burner. Now this time I've left the T-Rex burner hole out of there because I started using this thing and 3 burners was way too much. Melt any piece of steel that you put in there. So now I only use 2 of my burners, not dissing the T-Rex burner, still a great burner. Speaking of burners, I've got these 2 pieces of steel that match the internal diameter of the flare of my burner. I've got them sticking in there, and as it cures, I will then pull those out of there. And just like that, easy peasy, we've got ourselves some holes for the burner, for the flame, and hopefully this thing is gonna work well and it won't crack too much as it cures.
I forgot to wipe it clean.
Good as new. So of course we did that little supermarket run the other day. You know, because I have a kitchen now. So I have a kitchen now, but it's a little bit of a mess. It's a lot of a mess. So I need to spend some time organizing this, working out where things are gonna go, getting them out of the packaging, because I still haven't got a lot of the stuff out of the packaging. Organizing, cleaning, getting things a little more kitchen-like. Check this out. Ooh, yeah! I got a kitchen. I got a new I got a new microwave. We got coffee. We need loads of coffee. We got a kettle. We got porridge. We got paper. We got paper, we got oil, we got the best hand cleaner I've ever used. We got yellow gloves, an oven, cupboards, cutlery, more stuff, more things, and a fridge. Another fantastic day. I don't understand how these days keep, no matter what, being awesome. Despite the stress and the hassle of moving, it has been an awesome day. Let's recap. I have the forge on a piece of steel plate. That way I don't damage this nice floor coating. It is probably still gonna get damaged in other places though. I also have my Bailey industrial bandsaw over here. I'm gonna have materials storage, steel stock storage over there. The power hammers are now anchored and bolted to the floor, and my forge has been relined. I'm gonna wait for that to cure. I'll probably leave it 48 hours before I run through a curing cycle with heat. And overall, the workshop is looking just so much neater, so much closer to being able to get some good work done. Now in the last video, a lot of you guys very properly noted that my move was likely a very expensive thing, and it was pretty expensive. Naturally, you get a new workshop, you have a big truck for a day with a crane on it, you get a machinery mover, you do all these things that is expensive, and a lot of you guys are wondering how it is that I have all this money. Well, the reason is that I've been running a business for 3 years, and part of running this business is I have been making tools for people, and I've been teaching classes for people, and the way that I was selling these products was indeed on the platform that's sponsoring today's video, and that's why I'm so thrilled that Squarespace is today's sponsor, because Squarespace is the platform that allowed me to be able to sell my products, to be able to show people what it is that I could make. And the great thing is as I was a very young person in business, very, very small amounts of money to work with, and of course, no coding skill to work with, the great thing is that Squarespace, extraordinarily inexpensive, extraordinarily powerful, I've never had issues with it, and ever since I've been using Squarespace to build my beautiful website, I've been recommending it to everybody, so I'm thrilled that Squarespace is sponsoring this video And if you are a craftsman, you're an artist, you're a graphic designer, whatever it is that you are, but you want to be able to have a beautiful web presence, please do. Go to the link in the description below, squarespace.com/forge. Squarespace is going to offer you 10% off your first purchase, as well as a free trial if you go to squarespace.com/forge. It's a great way to have a beautiful online portfolio, a fantastically powerful e-commerce store. I've been nothing but thrilled with that product. We're gonna keep using it, and I want you to get your web presence going, so please go to the link below, get yourself signed up. It's a great way to support the channel, and it's a great way to keep your business thriving. You have a fantastic day. Thank you all so much for watching. It has been a blast, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye-bye.